Imagine a world where water, the lifeblood of civilization, flows effortlessly through channels of stone and concrete, defying gravity and distance to sustain cities, farms, and empires. This was the reality of ancient Rome, where the aqueducts stood as towering testaments to human ingenuity. These engineering marvels were not just pipes or canals, they were lifelines, transforming the very fabric of society. The Romans didn't just build aqueducts, they mastered the art of moving water across vast landscapes, shaping the destiny of an empire and leaving a legacy that still echoes today. The story begins in the heart of the Roman Republic, around 312 BCE, when the city of Rome was on the brink of collapse. Overpopulation and poor sanitation had turned the Tiber River into a breeding ground for disease. The people suffered, and the government knew it had to act. Enter Appius Claudius Caecus, a censor with a vision. He commissioned the first aqueduct, the Aqua Appia, a 16-kilometer marvel that channeled fresh water from the hills into the city. It was a revolution. No longer would Romans have to rely on rainwater or polluted rivers. Clean water flowed into public fountains, baths, and homes, transforming daily life. The Aqua Appia was just the beginning. Over the next 500 years, the Romans would build over 11 aqueducts, some stretching more than 100 kilometers, delivering millions of cubic meters of water daily. But how did they do it? The Romans didn't have modern tools or advanced mathematics, yet they achieved what many civilizations before them could not. Their secret lay in precision and practical knowledge. They used a gentle gradient, ensuring water flowed naturally without the need for pumps. The gradient was so precise that the drop in elevation over the entire length of an aqueduct was often less than a meter. To achieve this, they employed surveyors who used simple but effective tools like the chorobates, a leveling device that relied on the principles of gravity and balance. The aqueducts themselves were built with a combination of stone, brick, and concrete, materials that stood the test of time. The most iconic examples of Roman aqueducts are the Pont du Gard in France and the Aqua Claudia in Rome. The Pont du Gard, built around 50 CE, is a three-tiered masterpiece that spans the Gardon River. It stands 50 meters tall and is supported by 52 arches, each perfectly aligned to distribute the weight of the water above. The Aqua Claudia, completed in 52 CE, was the longest aqueduct in Rome, stretching 69 kilometers from the Apennine Mountains to the city. It supplied water to the famed baths of Trajan and the Colosseum, proving that these structures were not just utilitarian but also symbols of imperial power and grandeur. The impact of the aqueducts was profound. They enabled the growth of cities, supported agriculture, and fueled industry. Public baths, fountains, and saws became common, improving hygiene and public health. The aqueducts also played a crucial role in the Roman military, supplying water to forts and legions stationed across the empire. But perhaps their greatest legacy was cultural. The Romans didn't just build infrastructure, they built a way of life. The aqueducts were a testament to their belief in progress, order, and the power of engineering to shape the world. Yet, like all great civilizations, Rome eventually fell. The aqueducts, once the lifeblood of the empire, fell into disrepair. Many were destroyed or abandoned as the empire crumbled. But their legacy endured. Medieval scholars and engineers studied the remnants, learning from the Romans' techniques. The principles of gradient and water flow became the foundation of modern hydraulic engineering. Today, the aqueducts stand as silent witnesses to a bygone era, their arches still standing, their channels still echoing with the whispers of history. The story of the Roman aqueducts is more than just a tale of engineering, it's a story of vision, perseverance, and the indomitable human spirit. They remind us that even in ancient times, people could achieve the extraordinary. And as we look to the future, we can draw inspiration from these marvels, knowing that the seeds of progress were sown long ago. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe for more amazing discoveries.